do you feel? How do you feel when
I've been going all over
this
South
politician,
Carolina like most people. I hadn't slept much. But look what's going on in Israel.
you
My
heard him,
friends in
right?
Israel surrounded by...
So you're dying because of that hurricane, and he cares more about Israel like any other politician like in your country. Don't you feel embarrassed when it's a competition of who's the biggest of Israel? Who's the bigger slave of a foreign entity? Don't you feel embarrassed? Do you know how much your country pays from your tax dollars per Israeli? $3,000 a month. Yeah? And you're dying. And I cannot be happy. I'm a human. I'm trying to wake you up. We're not like the Israelis. Like, they don't give a crap about you. So, I'm very sorry for all those people who are dying because of the government and because you're blind. You're basically blind. And I'm laughing because how stupid you can be, how dumb you can be not to see it. It's in your faces. It's all over your televisions. You're crying and basically your families are dying there in that disaster, and your politicians are telling you that Israel is more important, to kill more kids in Gaza. Yeah? How do you feel? And just respond to this video because I'm really curious to know. I mean, I don't give a crap who you're voting. I don't know what political parties, Democrats and liberals and Republicans, I don't care. The problem is that you're producing the monsters who are funding the killing and the mass killing and the genocide of the children and innocent people. This is why we care about your politics, not because you're a great country. No, you're actually turning in the worst country in the world. I mean, I'm seeing videos from your streets. It's disgusting to the next level. So you're funding the biggest terrorist of the world, which is Israel, and your government, yeah, with your tax dollars. Instead of having it for you, your government comes and tells you, we're gonna give you $750. And an Israeli has a monthly allowance from your money. A monthly allowance. Your country paid to Israel billions and billions this year. For what? Haven't you? I mean, you can say I don't believe the numbers whatsoever. We all saw it. Only if I count the kids that I saw in pieces, are thousands, one by one, with footage. Decapitated babies in Gaza, not in Israel. We didn't hear one name of decapitated baby from Israel or one image. All the debunked lies. But how can you be so dumb? How can you humiliate yourself in such a way that not even when you're dying because of a hurricane, you're not on, I don't know, burning your streets to take your country back? Honestly, it's the most honest conversation that I cannot, I'm telling you, I will repeat myself. My heart doesn't let me, with any disaster in the world, with any situation as such, to be happy. I cannot, even if I know that it's your fault. I cannot, because I have humanity. When are you going to wake up? Just because you're brainwashed and your system separated you between Democrats and Republicans or whatever you have there, and the system F's you exactly the same. Don't you see how they laugh in your faces? You don't, right? If you don't, what can I say? Accept your fate. Because all your money is going to kill children in Gaza, Lebanon, in all Middle East. Yeah? Don't King Kong your chest that you're spreading democracy. Because if we have to calculate the last 20 years, your country killed millions and millions and millions. And after that they said, oops, it was an error. Are you going to wake up? How can you be proud of that swamp? How? You just, I don't know, what are you doing? Sucking your TV and believing all the lies? Like, look around. And if you ask me, why do we care, outsiders of your country? Because your country is the biggest enabler of genocide and wars and sadness and tears and babies being killed every day. That's why. Because that so-called spreading democracy with your bombs and your jets, instead of flourishing your country, you only know to say, we don't negotiate with Russia, we don't negotiate with anyone because they're terrorists. Let's calculate who killed more people in the last 1 year. 1 year. Yeah? Your country. USA. And now you're dying. And now you're dying in all that region with a hurricane. And they don't give an F about you. What can I say? Suck it up, because, I don't know, you cook the poison. With your silence, you cook the poison with your tax dollars, you cook the poison